Thank you. Wow, this is great. Great turnout. Thank you for having me. My name is Dan. I lead international advertising for Amazon. I'm going to talk about two things today. Maybe. There we go. Two things I would like you to remember. The first is that the consumer shopping journey is evolving rapidly. And the second is that by using the principles of e-commerce marketing, you can engage consumers on this evolving journey to deliver value to consumers and then ultimately to your brand. The linear customer journey is the journey that we remember, that we sometimes still engage in, and it begins with seeing an ad, usually on a television or in the radio in your car or on a billboard. And then it ends with a purchase in a store. So a consumer picks a product up off the shelf, reads the label, makes a buy. And in this experience, it's very limited shelf space, typically reserved for the biggest brands. But in the new digital world, the shelf space is virtually infinite. So small brands and big brands compete on equal footing. And customers engage across this journey, across many devices, anytime, anywhere, through a mobile phone, through a laptop, through a tablet, through now voice devices. I heard a speaker earlier talking about Amazon Echo. And all these experiences are different touch points for brands. So how do you engage with customers on this journey? You have to start with the customer and work backwards. And in Amazon's 20 years of business, we've been focused on customer obsession. And e-commerce marketing is no different. There are three principles, as I described earlier, or explained earlier. The first is insights, consumer insights. Start with the customer and the insights associated with them. Then pick the moments that matter for those consumers to deliver messages and create really compelling experiences. I'm going to share three videos with you. The first is about L'Or, the coffee company that is competing with Nespresso with aluminum capsules. There are some out here if you'd like to try it. I encourage you to. It's delicious. And with this, they wanted to know who their customers were. So we ran a campaign to determine across the hundreds of audience segments that Amazon has, which customers did this most resonate with. And we created an advertisement that shows the experience that we created for them. So in this example, selling dash buttons to consumers, we saw who was buying the buttons, and then of course, with the consumers who used the dash button to purchase, we got to see who those customers were across our segments. The second principle is pick your moments. In this example, Mr. Collins, who will be speaking here from Logitech, talks about the different ways, the different advertising products they used to deliver the right message to consumers at various times in the customer journey. Let's have a listen.
I'm channel manager for online in the UK, and I've been online business here. Logitech is a multinational company. You could say that we are market leaders in peripherals, and ultimately we design and manufacture products which enhance all aspects of all parts of computing. The key objectives are around driving awareness of our brand, and obviously the ultimate effect being driving sales of our business. We're in massive growth at the moment, which we're incredibly proud of. And we're continually looking at ways where we can expand awareness and really drive our business to the next level. There are kind of a number of key goals that we have. The first, most important to us, is always on. So driving awareness on a daily basis. When people are searching for products, campaigns and messages as you possibly can. All brands aren't the same, and different customers will resonate and recognise different advertising from different brands. So I would say mix and match, try as much as you possibly can. A/B testing works incredibly well, and over a longer period of time you start to learn what works well for your brand.
Okay, so I apologize that was English for a French crowd, but hopefully the French subtitles helped a little. But you can see here creating or identifying moments to deliver messages and testing many different ways is important in this new customer journey. The third principle was experiences. This one we will do better. We will do it in French. And this is about creating really compelling experiences for customers when shopping in this new journey. A campaign we did with Seat.
Je revenais de mon club de sport. Je prends l'autobus pour rentrer chez moi. Je tombe sur une annonce, c'était marqué Amazon, voiture en 72 heures. Je dis tiens, c'est amusant ça. Je me dis, bah, il n'y a pas de problème, c'est Amazon, c'est une Seat. Et paf, j'ai appuyé sur le clic et c'est parti, j'ai acheté la voiture. Et je l'ai appelé tout de suite en lui disant, devine quoi, je viens de t'acheter une voiture dans l'autobus.
Je suis tombée des nues, la manière dont il l'a acheté encore plus, mais il m'a rassurée, ils font tout, ils nous fournissent la carte grise, on n'a rien à faire.
C'était facile comme tout. J'ai eu un vendeur qui m'a dit, écoutez, pas de problème, votre voiture va être livrée rapidement.
Brice nous a appelés pour dire, voilà, la voiture va être livrée vendredi après-midi. On ouvre la porte, là, il y avait un énorme camion. J'ai cru que j'étais la reine d'un jour. C'était drôle, enfin, c'était plutôt joyeux, et je l'ai trouvée très belle. S'il fallait le refaire, on le ferait, finalement. Si on devait racheter une voiture...
On va acheter une deuxième alors. Ça. Allez hop.
Okay, in this example, we ran that campaign again this year, and they bought a second car. Great experiences. In all of this, it's important to remember that people continue to purchase at a physical location. So the digital path that people take, or the new shopping journey that they take, still lands in these physical stores, but that digital journey influences those decisions. So 2 things to remember, as I said at the beginning. The first, the digital landscape has changed the shopping journey. The customer shopping journey is evolving and will continue to evolve. And using these principles, I just gave you a high-level view of 3 principles to deliver value to consumers along this new journey, to create value for them, and then ultimately for your brand. Thank you.